Hey everyone, my masterclass with pickup music has just come out and I just wanted to share a little taste of it with you. Before we get started on the solo, me and you are going to do a couple of exercises. For this first exercise, we're going to play the B major pentatonic scale on the B open string, first moving up and then moving down. And it's going to be like this. Learning this sort of thing I find really fun because unlike the piano or other instruments, us guitarists can do things on one string that sound sort of unique. So once you learn the scale here, you can do all kinds of fun stuff like sliding, and maybe you can bend up and all sorts of things. All right, now let's play it together slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to do it a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you might have noticed when I was playing it slower, I was down picking every note. And then as it got a little faster, I started to alternate pick. But you can really do this in whichever way is most comfortable to you. Maybe you want to hammer on some notes. And just find what works for you. You'll find an interactive tab down below. You can loop it, slow it down, speed it up, make sure you're comfortable with this exercise, and then we'll move on to the next one. For exercise 2, we're going to use the whole B major scale on the open B string. It's going to sound like this. All right, let's do it together, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, 3, 4. All right, now let's play it together a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. All right, get comfortable with that and I'll see you in exercise 3. So for exercise 3, we're going to work on these octaves where you're moving the top note down to the next note. So it sounds something like this. I find this a really fun way to introduce some tension while still staying in the key of the song. All right, so let's play it together, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so now I'm going to teach you my solo. You've already done the hard work learning those exercises, and it's going to go something like this. Here's the first part. So for that, we're using the B major pentatonic on the B string like we practiced before, starting on the 9th fret. So and then a little pause, and then just this simple 2nd fret on the B string, and then down to the 4th fret on the G string. So again. I'm also, with my right hand, doing a bit of palm muting to make it nice and staccato, so especially on this phrase. I'm also pretty much using all downstrokes on this first line, so it's nice and tight. All right, and for the second part, it's going to be the same, just with a couple of changes at the very end. So again, starting at the 9th fret on the B string. And ending on the 1st fret on the G string. For the third phrase, exactly the same as the first one. And for the 4th and final phrase in this part of the solo, we're going to use that open B string scale technique that we learnt before, and then just finish on a nice held ringing out chord to give it a little bit of momentum into the next section. That sounds like this. All right, now let's play the first half of the solo together. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's move into the second half. So for that, we're using that kind of dropped octave exercise we learnt before, starting on B. So and then moving down to G sharp. So let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. Now for the second part. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one's a little bit tricky. You're going to have to slide this position up to the 14th fret and then back down to the 6th fret. So again, that's... All right, now for the third part. Now in this part, we're actually breaking the rules from the exercise. It's starting with the right thing to do, which is... And then we're actually going to extend the octave up to the major third. And with this one, it actually doesn't matter if you let that open B string ring as well, because it's in the key, so it actually sounds kind of pretty. And makes the chord sound a little bit fuller. So once again, that's... And for the fourth and final part of the solo, we're going to bring it back to what we did in the first half and do the open scale descending line again, like this. And just finishing by sliding up instead of down here, up to... And that's it. All right, now we can put it all together, and it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. awesome job. I'm looking forward to hearing you play it, and I'll see you back tomorrow for the next solo. To check out the full masterclass, go to pickupmusic.com or click the link below.